All right, today we're going to be talking about DocuSign. It's an electronic signature service. You might say, hey, what does that have to do with termites and the whole world of termites and termite professionals? Well, stay tuned and find out. Hey, it's Jimmy here at Just Termites. Thank you for watching this video. What we're talking about today is DocuSign. It's an electronic signature program. It's very, very easy to use. It's a great application. I personally use it in my business for multiple things. One of the biggest things I use it for is termite treatment proposals. We've gone out and done the inspection and given the proposal to the client, and they want to think about it. Then they call you up or email you and say, look, I want to go ahead and get that treatment scheduled. What we'll do is we'll put the proposal into a DocuSign envelope, they call it, and we'll send it out to them for electronic signature. That will go ahead and date it and time the time they signed, the signature, their name, initial, all the appropriate areas on there. And it works out great. Termite reports. If you want to have your termite report signed by the buyer to verify they've received it, also to go ahead and document that, you can go ahead and send it on DocuSign also. Training documents are great. You put together some training documents or some policies or procedures, some new things you want to have done at your company. Go ahead and send out the employees via the DocuSign. It'll go ahead and keep track of when they sign it. You can send in automatic reminders to let them go ahead and email them again, letting a reminder to go ahead and sign it. Once they've signed it, it goes ahead and gives you a copy, and it gives them a copy. So it's a great way to do it also. Credit card authorization forms for transactions and treatment payments works out really great. Also, PTO request forms for employees when they want to take some time off. They can send it to you whenever they want. You get it, you can sign it, and it verifies everything for them. So, okay, you might think that this is a paid endorsement for DocuSign. It's not. If DocuSign, if you're out there and you see this video and you want to send me a check for it, feel free. I'd love it. Okay, but this is just a software that we use. DocuSign is a company that I'm familiar with. It's very, very easy to use. I'm sure there are multiple electronic services that do the same type of thing. Go out there and find the one you like. DocuSign runs about $240 a year, so it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. But for what it does and as much documentation that we use in our own company, it really, really works well. So I'd highly recommend it, or check out another company and see what they have to offer. A lot of times these services have free subscription service for a trial period. Give it a shot and see how it works for you. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the computer so I can show you some examples of how the DocuSign actually works, what to look for. So here we go. They have a lot of different functions you can do in here, but we'll just go over basically how to send a form and get signed electronically. So you go to New and then go to Send an Envelope, and that's what they call it. Okay, so we'll pick a document. So let's say we're going to go ahead and pick the termite form, and we want to send it to the buyer so they have a copy of it. We want to make sure they sign what they're supposed to on the form, and we have a copy for our own record. So we'll click into that, and we go down here and put their name and email address in. So that auto-populates. So I'm going to go ahead and, for this example, send it to myself. And then we want to send a nice little message. Okay, just type a little simple message to myself here. Please review the attached termite report and sign in the marked areas. Thank you, Jimmy at Just Termites. What I like about this software is you can go in here and add options. You can hit edit, and you can send auto reminders. Let's say you want to send a reminder, let's say in about 2 days. We'll send a reminder out, and then every 2 days from there on, DocuSign will we'll go ahead and send a reminder to have this document signed. This works out great for customers or training documents you need from signed by your workers, those kind of things. So you don't have to. You can kind of set this little program up and then kind of forget about it a little bit and let DocuSign do its job. So you just hit save. Then we go on to the next screen here, and it brings the document up. You can see it's all in place here. So we're going to scroll down to where the buyer's supposed to sign. So we'll go over in these left-hand sign. We have all kinds of options. We want bring the signature and just kind of copy it and paste it right there. And then just also, because I like to have the date in there, I'm going to put date sign. I'm going to put it right next to there. And sometimes their signatures are not really great, so I'll have them spell their name out. So now when we send it to the buyer, when they open up the DocuSign or the envelope, it's going to prompt them to sign, to put their full name, and then it'll put in the date that they signed the document. And so that works out pretty good. And then like, since there's, if you notice here, it says page 1 and page 2. So this is page 1. So just to make sure they've read page 2, we're actually going to go ahead and just take the initials and just have them initial it. So now we're ready just to go ahead and hit send, and it sends it. Boom, sent successfully. Now DocuSign takes and goes ahead and has all these, it keeps track of all these documents in here for us. So they go ahead and receive the document, and they review it. And it says, please, you agree to use electronic signatures. You click on it and hit continue. And then start. And then basically, you can go ahead and hit the signature here. They adopt the signature and they adopt some initials based on what the name is. And then you go ahead and just apply it and hit finish. And here's just a couple other documents I use it for. PTO request, credit card authorization, supply forms, calibration forms, training documents, just you put out new policies for your company. And what's nice is you can go ahead and send them to people. They electronically sign, it documents it, it sends you a copy by PDF, in a PDF form. It sends the person signing a copy in PDF form, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's just a great program. Okay, that wraps up this video. Appreciate you watching. As always, appreciate you if you subscribe, like, and most of all, leave some comments down below. I appreciate it for requests for future videos, any programs you've used